Welcome back to Music Teacher Reacts, where you will find the loudest spacebar in the business and of course my opinion and analyses on particular music related subjects. Massive thank you to everybody who's been watching every single one of my videos, and I do understand that there are some from different artists. Thank you to the people who've stuck by, whether you be Nightwish fans, whether you be NF fans, Billie Eilish fans, Ginger fans, Aurora. I've got so many different artists to listen to. I am committed to get through the Human Nature album of Nightwish, and that is everything from start to finish, including side 2, because I love nothing more than instrumental music. So, pressing play now. I know to expect really different stuff as I go along, and I've turned it up full volume, which is why I got freaked out a little bit at the beginning. Really awesome introduction. It is so different to music, and I love the way that Floor shows different kinds of vocal tones when she's singing. So you can compare, say, Music as the first track in the album to this one, again, using a much more harsher tone of voice, which is more synonymous with a metal style music. I am going to get up the lyrics for my own knowledge so I understand what's going on, and I know Shoemaker's next as well, and I will definitely research before that. It's interesting because I'm getting this digital vibe from it, obviously, but it's such a creative video clip. I have so much to say. Now I will warn you, I'm really sorry if there are some sound issues here. I'm really sorry if there are some sound issues. I've turned down the gain on my mic and I'm turning it up in between each time that I pause, because I am in a garage and right outside there are people doing work, so I'm doing my best. My sincere apologies. What's, again, amazing what they do is having that complete pullback of the layers, going to something a little bit more orchestral, having that piano accompaniment, and then when the chorus comes in, obviously the word noise is very much accented and held by the vocalist, but there's a lot more layers. It's a lot heavier. So I'm once again trying to understand this lyrically, and I will, and I'll definitely be hearing it much more. What I love in the verse is that allusion to that chorus where she's holding that note when singing the word noise. And that is through the choir in the accompaniment, the harmonic accompaniment, which is sustaining a note. And that particular note, it's harmonic, so there's a few going on at the same time. But that particular note is suggestive of that same note with the same harmony that she's singing. So it's, again, all in the composition, having that theme throughout. And it's something that's really overlooked by a lot of listeners because it makes such a difference to the composition as a whole. It's something so minor, yet it's something that without it, it wouldn't be the same.
This deity, the earth has a real voice, go out and get in. Color a yarn and the crowds will gather. Light from the sunless world, your memories reflect on the uncommon snares that can sleep on brave new world.
I'm going to be quick with this. I know I had a thought about it last time. The reason why I'm sitting really close to the microphone again is just so that I can not have the gain up too much and not have that noise, because I don't know if it's coming through at the moment here, but there's a lot of work being done outside and I'm in a garage, so I'm so sorry. I love this chorus for a few reasons. It's not something that, like, there's a lot of rhythmic variation in the melody when she says, "At a slave of brave new world." It creates interest, and it's something that harmonically as well, there's this harmonic aspect behind it, which brings it back straight into the theme of the chorus. This has gone into such a really, really cool direction. I'm listening out because there was some weird time signature changes happening there. It was mainly in 4/4 within that interlude. Before that, electric guitar solo, well, wasn't really. It was more of just some kind of riff or strumming. But it's just... It's gone in such an amazing direction because we've established this melody, this theme, and now I think that the video clip's evolving, the story's evolving, the music is evolving. It's like a journey. This is so epic. I loved music. I loved the song beforehand. Don't get me wrong. But the use of, I can't say this wasn't in the other song. But just the different sections again within staying in stylistically in this kind of symphonic metal style. It's really exciting to listen to. There is just so much going on here that I will need a second, third, fourth listening to even get some of the small intricacies which are happening in the composition. It's absolutely magnificent.
of the human horizon, something terrifying sleeps. Rise from the sunless world. Your mirror is black, only a couple stairs back, and a slave of brave new world. Rise to the calling human voice, raining slowly and paranoia, careless lies.
Those high notes get me every single time. She's just so good at them, and the minor tonality really helps in this to make it epic. There are again some amazing guitar riffs within each section as well, which again I'm straight away after this going to listen to it. The subtle time signature changes here and there. It makes that level of unpredictability, that accent on that bass drum before she shouts noise, the little things which don't need to be there, which really do because they make such a big difference. Yet we probably wouldn't miss it because we wouldn't know it if they weren't there. I've kept this up for a reason because I'm going to be making reference to a couple of parts which I found really interesting, and they are so small, but they are so interesting because we take for granted sometimes the intention behind everything. And if you have seen my other videos, you know I'm not a vocal teacher. I'm not one of those vocal teacher reacts, vocal whatever. You got 100 billion of them to listen to banging on about Floor's voice because, yeah, she's amazing. But I want to comment a little bit on the rhythm, and it's very small, on the rhythm, on the word noise. Because when she's singing the lyric endless noise, there's an intention behind holding or cutting off the note on noise, whether it's a long note value or a short note value. And it usually is a short note value, except for where she's saying noise or singing noise at the beginning of the chorus. However, I could be wrong because I'd have to go back and listen, but at the end of each of those choruses, endless noise, it's a quick cutoff. I mean, not a massively quick cutoff, but something that's significantly shorter than it may be later on. So I think the rhythm it's about a 2-beat in 4/4. It's about a 2-beat rhythm when she's singing noise. However, in the coda, so at the end where she is repeating endless noise, each time there's a small, the second time there's a small difference in note length. It's getting longer. So the significance of the word noise is getting longer. And of course, the last one, it's a no-brainer. She's holding the note for a lot longer and saying the word or singing the word noise. So take a listen. First time, a little bit shorter. Second time, tiny bit longer. Third time, really long. The way that this song works through sections, there's that amazing couple of sections in the middle which is instrumental, chromatic, almost chaotic because there's that lack of tonal center, whereas it's very clear within the chorus and to an extent the verse that we're in a certain minor tonality. I don't have perfect pitch, but I can't tell you what it is. Okay, so it's I just worked it out on the piano. It's in E minor, but sorry, I've turned down the gain yet again and talking way into the microphone for a reason, because there's endless noise out the side. So of course it's a very typical symphonic rock or symphonic metal thing to do when you are modulating certain keys, because it is there. But the use of chromaticism, especially in the string parts in that middle section, really makes for a lot of confusion audibly. And I loved music. I loved the first one, don't get me wrong, but I love this even more. And I'm really excited for Shoemaker, because everybody's been going, oh, Shoemaker, great, yep, awesome. And people were like, yeah, noise, but this blew me away. This really did. So I'm just going to see what's going on outside, and my intention is to do Shoemaker straight after, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time.